Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami, Baba Hatume, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami, Baba Hatume. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath. Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrat, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami, Baba Hatume, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami, Baba Hatume, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी बाबा तुम्हें जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बालादेवा जय सुभद्रामय जय लड्डू गोपाल जय लड्डू गोपाल जय श्री गोपाल जय श्री गोपाल जय गौरानिताय 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 जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह 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 जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय षड गोस्वामी जय गुरु परंपरा जय षड गोस्वामी जय गुरु परंपरा जय 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 प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद नीताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving me the service for singing. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Natarajan Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, devotees, welcome back to Chaitanya Charitamrita Shri class. We'll continue Guņḍicā Bhajanam, which the topic we are discussing, how Lord Chaitanya Prabhu is engaging all the devotees in cleansing the Guņḍicā temple. And we continue with His Grace Rasesh Prabhu from verse 188 onwards. Rasesh Prabhu, over to you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you to you and Shyam Hari Prabhu for providing the opportunity. So, welcome all the devotees. We will continue discussing Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees again. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. Request blessings from all the devotees present here. Srila Prabhupada, my Diksha Guru, my Shiksha Guru, who bless me so that I can glorify Lord Shri Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, can I share the screen? Am I allowed to?
Yes, Prabhu, you are already co-host, so you can share the screen.
Hari Bol. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Hari Bol. I would request devotees to keep their videos on so that I don't feel like I am talking to the laptop. I am talking to actual people. I should feel like that. Yeah. So we are continuing reading Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter number 12. The title of the chapter is Guņḍicā Marja. Yeah, the topic is around Guņḍicā Marja. So Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is engaging all the devotees in cleansing the temple. And as the leader, he himself is demonstrating by example how to clean the temple. Yeah, so he appeared here in the form of a devotee to teach us how to perform devotional service. And in this particular Leela, he is showing by example how to clean the temple. So text 198. Prabhu, are you recording?
We are already on
Yes.
live, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So text 198. भोजन करी उठे सबे हरि ध्वनि करी, हरि ध्वनि उठिला सब स्वर्ग मर्त्य भारी. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. After taking their lunch, all the Vaishnavas stood up and chanted the holy name of Hari. And the resounding noise filled all the upper and lower planetary systems. So Lord is teaching here that first, all the devotees are engaged in the service. He teaches them by example how to do the service, and after that celebrate. So they are having sumptuous Jagannath Prasadam. And along with that, they are chanting the holy names of the Lord. And they are chanting it loudly. So loudly that all the upper and lower planetary systems वो गूंज रहा है उसका आवाज में. हाँ? So it is always recommended, हम नगर संकीर्तन क्यों करते हैं? Because we want to give the benefit to other people who just receive the holy sound of the Lord. Yeah, they receive the Lord in the form of the sound. Just by hearing, their bhakti may awaken, if not immediately, after some time. Yeah, so that shows the significance of chanting loudly. तबे महाप्रभु सब निजा भक्त गाणे, सब आकारे श्री हस्ते दिल माल्या चंदने. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered flower garlands and sandalwood pulp to all his devoted personal associates. So, honor with prasadam. After prasadam, along with prasadam, the loud chanting is going on, and then Lord is offering each and every individual flower garlands and sandalwood pulp. Earlier in the verses, we have seen how Lord knows which devotees like what type of prasadam, and accordingly he is arranging serving those prasadam. So much minute detail is taken care of. Yeah, and now he is recognizing the efforts of the devotees. See, in between he corrects the devotees also, that I am going to check how much dust you have collected. Yeah, so the efforts are important, and correcting the devotees is also important. At the same time, he shows mercy on the devotees as well, that okay, I am correcting you, but he is very compassionate towards them. So now After prasadam, he is honoring all of them with flower garlands and sandalwood pump. He himself is honoring each and every devotee. तबे प्रविशेक स्वरूपादि सत जन ग्रहेरा भीतरे कैला प्रसाद भोजन. The 7 persons headed by Swarup Damodar, who were engaged in distributing prasadam to others, took their meals within the room. So the serving team is now sitting and honoring prasadam. Yeah, like we see always in programs. Some devotees, they always are very enthusiastic to serve others first and then honor later on. Yeah, so here the 7 members headed by Swarup Damodar Goswami, they are all sitting to honor the prasadam after everyone has had the prasadam. Prabhura avashesha Govind rakhila dhariya sei anna hari dase kichu dilalana. Govinda saved some remnants left by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and kept them carefully. Later, one portion of this remnants was delivered to Haridas Thakur. So here, the Jagannath Prasadam is honored by everyone, including Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now it has become Mahaprasad. Whatever Uchishta is left has become Mahaprasad. We have seen, when Maharajas visit, they have a special team, yeah, to take care of Maharaj. And then this team, they are very careful that the Uchishta left by Maharaj does not go to anyone and everyone. They very carefully preserve it, and only selected devotees they take it. Yeah, there is one incident, where Narada Muni is having prasadam, and then Lord Shiva, he sees one grain remaining within the hands of Narada Muni, and Lord Shiva, he excuse me, he accepts that one grain and becomes very ecstatic. So Mother Parvati says, what happened? What did you have? So he said, I had Mahaprasad from Narada Muni. And she said, what about me? He said, oh, I finished. I didn't keep anything for you. So then, Lord tells Mother Parvati that when I come as Lord Jagannath, you will come as Vimla Devi and you will always have the Mahaprasadam first. Yeah, so this is the important of Maha. And Haridas Thakur here, very humbly, he had left because of the social norms. He said, I don't want to let society talk ill about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. He left the assembly and said, I don't want to, honor prasadam with you. I will take it separately. But he is not forgotten. So Govinda, he left Mahaprasadam for Haridas Thakur and he delivered prasadam to Haridas Thakur to have it in his Bhajana Kutir. भक्तगण गोविंद पासे किच्छु मागी नीला सेई प्रसादन गोविंद अपनी पाईला. So the devotees, they were eager to have Mahaprasadam of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So whatever remnants were left by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were later distributed among devotees who begged for them. So only if you ask for it, you get it. Yeah. And then Govinda personally took that remnants at the end after it was distributed to everyone. Yeah, that always reminds me of Rasanand Prabhu. He will always serve everyone else and then he will honor prasadam at the end. Swatantra Ishwara Prabhu kare nana khela Adoya pakhala nama kaila ek leela. The fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead performs various types of pastimes. The pastimes of washing and cleansing the Guņḍicā temple is but one of them. Now I will request all of you to share at least one pastime from Chaitanya Lila. You know, he has performed various pastimes, and Guņḍicā Marjan is one of them. So, what pastimes do you recollect? What appeals to you the most? Feel free to unmute and speak. Yeah, one minute. We will not spend much time. Quickly, whoever is ready. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, the deliverance of uh, Vasudeva Vipra Prabhu when Mahaprabhu went to South India tour. So he went back from that particular from Kurmakshetra, but Mahaprabhu again came to bless him. So that is one of the famous pastime which I like, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Other devotees.
Prabhuji, Chaitanya, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is only introduced by our all devotees, no? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay. Any particular lila of distributing the mantra?
Yeah, there is a Krishna and Radha combination. This Kali Yuga only Harinama Sankirtana is the main principle for the Kali Yuga in Bhakti. Some yajna you cannot do, no? That's why the Kali Yuga
Okay,
yajna is Sankirtana.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Other devotees? Okay, Sachin Prabhu, you need to speak. What about Jharkhand forest? Any other devotees want to share? Lord makes the animals dance or to Sankirtana in Jharkhand forest. Yeah. Okay.
The deliverance of Venkatapata in Srirangam by the Lord, that is, when he stayed in Srirangam for during Chaturmasa period. So how Venkatapata got transformed from his faith and strictly started following the instructions of Rasesh Mahaprabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, one last devotee. Anyone wants to speak?
Yes, Prabhu. Prakashananda Saraswati in Kashi. Hare Krishna.
Okay, yes. He converts all the Mayavadis, yeah. And then
Hare
Shrivas Angan.
Krishna. Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
yes,
Prabhu.
yes.
Hare Krishna.
With the Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Discussion with Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya.
Yeah, he transforms Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya as well. Yes, very nice. Okay, anyone else?
Chandakasi pastime, Prabhu.
Yes, he wants to, stop the Kirtana movement, but he leads the revolution, and he makes sure that Chandakasi does not disturb the Kirtaniyas. Very nice. Any more devotees want to share?
With Prataparudra Prabhu,
Okay.
King Prataparudra. So
Yeah,
he was first restricting to give darshan to Prataparudra, and later after singing the Gopi Geet, and he gets melted. He melts down, and yeah.
ठीक है. Thank you all the devotees. Yeah, Hare
Ramananda
Krishna.
Rai.
Yes. What about Ramananda Rai?
He get the highest love.
Okay. ठीक है. Thank you everyone. So here, the Guņḍicā Marjan is coming to an end, and the next festival Netrotsava will begin soon. So from one of the lectures by His Grace Gauranga Prabhu, he shares that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he gives 5 principles for receiving Krishna in our cleansed and pacified heart. Yeah. So the whole Guņḍicā Marjan is compared to cleaning of our heart. So the Acharya explains that how to receive Krishna in one's cleansed heart. What is the process? Yeah. So the first step is to get a good agent for cleaning. Cheto Darpanam Marjanam. Yeah. So what to use for cleaning? So hearing and chanting is the agent. But we have so many defects, so many faults in our chanting and hearing. Yeah. Bhagavatam class is considered the best sleeping pill. Some people get very nice sleep in the class, or even when you are not getting sleep in the night, put class and then go to sleep. Yeah. So all these imperfections, Krishna, just by seeing our efforts, that at least we are making an attempt to hear and chant. That does not mean that we should be slack in our seva. But looking at our efforts, Krishna starts contributing by himself, cleaning our heart from inside. Yeah. So hearing and chanting is the cleansing agent. What are we supposed to clean? Yeah, we are supposed to clean the heart of all our material hankerings, all our material ambitions, and it has to be cleansed of various anarthas. So the Acharya gives 6 particular anarthas. So one is Kutinati, first one. That is to find faults in others and duplicity. So always, we hear, or most of the times we hear, some person is like this, other person is like this. That is not a good thing to discuss about the third person in their absence. If we want to convey, we should convey directly to that person, and not to do Vaishnavan Ninda behind the back. Yeah. Duplicity is speaking something, practicing something else. Then Pratishta Asha. So desire for name, fame, position. मैं चक्रपति बनूंगा. Huh? I should be famous all over the place. ठीक है. So there's thus these desires for glory. अरे इतना बढ़िया क्लास दिया, कोई तारीफ भी नहीं किया करके. So that desire for glory, we need to be cleansed. We cannot copy other acharyas. Yeah, he particularly quotes that if you try to copy Haridas Thakur and be alone, there is a high risk of fall down. Then karma has to be clean. So desire for material gain. Accepting that is forbidden in Shastras. So breaking any of the 4 regulative principles, we must very strictly follow. Yeah. Those type of desires have to be clean. The heart needs to be cleansed of puja. Hankering for popularity. So just to gain popularity, we should not compromise on the principles. So we should not compromise on the Mayavad philosophy or others, who do preaching for some material benefits. Yeah. And the last point struck me the most. We should not have envy of other living entities, and how that is being explained by not preaching. We are doing jiva hatya. This came as a eye opener for me. By not preaching, we are doing jiva hinsa, jiva hatya. If we choose to keep with us what we know and not share with others, not preach the message to others, that is considered as jiva hinsa. So that also needs to be cleansed. I request someone to read.
Prabhu, can I read, Prabhu? Which point, Prabhu?
From 4 onwards, please read.
No desire to enjoy the material world. 5th point, modernized material benefits have dust of material contamination. Mirror is covered is dust. Dust overcomes heart. We should clean chitta with devotional activities. Keep the heart clean of karma, yoga and jnana yoga, etc. Seventh one, how to clean Guņḍicā Mandir Marjana gross by following regulative principles and subtle. Anything, Prabhu? You have to continue?
Yeah, please complete.
After cleaning, celebrate. Why to clean? Peace, pleasing to LCM. I don't know, Prabhu.
Lord
Puja,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Lord
Okay,
Chaitanya.
I will take over, Prabhu. Thank you for reading. Yeah. So, you know, these are the 9 steps given by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So, first of all, why to clean? The Lord is going to reside in our heart. We don't want the Lord to be residing in a dirty place. Along with that, we ourselves get peace. And this process is pleasing to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is the only way, or it's a proper way of receiving Krishna. Yeah. The Lord himself demonstrates, you know, by doing the Guņḍicā Mandira Marjana. So that's like the physical cleaning, like the gross cleaning. So we maintain cleanliness by following the regulative principles, but the subtle desires still remain. And we need to clean the heart of all such subtle desires. Like the mirror is covered with the dust, and that because it is covered with the dust, the love for the Lord is not awakening. So we need to clean that, and we need to make sure that the place is suitable for Lord to reside. Okay. We will continue reading the verses. We will continue from text 204. Someone can read translations. Keep unmute if there is no noise around you, and please read the translations.
The next day marked the performance of the festival of
Netrotsava.
Netrutsava, correct. The great festival was the life and soul of the devotee.
Aradine Jagannather Netrotsava Nama Mahotsava Haila Bhaktera Prana Samana. Read the purport also, Prabhu.
After the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath, during the fortnight before the Ratha Yatra ceremony, the body of Lord Jagannath have been washed, needs repainting. This is known as Angaraga, the Netrotsava festival, performed gloriously in the early morning, gorgeously in the early morning of Nava Yavana Day, constitutes the life and soul of the devotees.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, first Snan Yatra is celebrated. Like Lord Jagannath, he is bathed. Yeah. And then because of bathing, he catches cold and fever. So for few days, Lord Jagannath is not giving darshan. Okay. It says before the fortnight before Rath Yatra. Yeah. So it is almost 15 days before the Rath Yatra ceremony. The Snan Yatra is performed. And between Snan Yatra and Rath Yatra, the Lord is not giving darshan. Right. The Lord is served like hot soup and similar, you know, kada things we take to beat our cough and cold. And because the devotees do not get darshan, they are now very eagerly waiting for the Netrotsava festival. Yeah. So Prabhupada is translating here that the deities, the body of Lord Jagannath requires repainting, and that is known as Angaraga. Yeah, and it is also called Netrotsava festival. पक्षदिना दुखी लोक प्रभुर आदर्शने दर्शन करिया लोक सुख पाइला माने.
Everyone
Prabhu.
was unhappy for the fortnight because they could not see the deity of Lord Jagannath. Upon seeing the Lord at the festival, the devotees were very happy.
Yeah. So, the devotees, they miss the Lord. Yeah. We look at a couple of verses as to how is the feeling of such devotees, or the exalted devotees, when they are missing the Lord. Yeah. So we will see a verse from Sikshashtakam where the Lord says, Yugaitam Nimeshena. Yeah. So, like a one moment, Nimisha is the time for the eye to blink, right? So, even in that time, one moment is like 12 years. Yeah. And in that one moment, the tears are flowing from the eyes of the Lord like torrents of rain. He is feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. Yeah. We can try to compare ourselves with these standards as to how much we hanker for the Lord or how much we miss the Lord. Yeah. In the material world, one can compare, by missing a loved one. If people, if family members are not together, that feeling of separation, and here Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is feeling the separation from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gopis are the best example. They are the highest devotees. They are the best examples of how they miss Krishna when he is not in front of them. And even when he is in front of them, they are cursing Brahma. Why you have provided two eyes? You are not a good engineer. The body is not designed properly. Yeah, the eyes need to blink frequently. Why should the eyes blink? And why don't the body has eyes all over the body? Yeah, so that we can see the beautiful form of the Lord. Yeah, I can relate to those who have been to Nathadwara or Srinathji, how eagerly devotees are waiting for the darshan, especially the Mangla darshan, and the prayers go around that time. And even though the pandas, they want to push you and take you out, they will go and come back again, go and come back again. Yeah. uh, this type of bhava we must pray for, that we get hankering for the darshan of the Lord. Even other places we see, Tirumala, people make so many efforts, or Srirangam, or any other temple, people take so many efforts to take the darshan of the Lord. Yeah. We will recite this verse as well, where gopis, uh, they are praying to the Lord that when you are out in the forest, we are missing you. And then when the Lord comes back in the evening, the gopas say that we miss you as well. So the Lord, he performs Govardhan lila to spend 7 days and 7 nights together with all his devotees. Yeah. So the gopis here recite, Chalasiyad braja charayan pashun nalina sundaram nathate padam शिलतृणङ्कुरै सिद्धतीतिना कलिलतं मना कान्ति गच्छति.
Dear
Dear
Master,
Master, yes, please read, Prabhu.
dear Master, dear lover, when you leave the cowherd village to herd the cows, our minds are disturbed with the thought that your feet, more beautiful than a lotus, will be pricked by the spiked husks of grain and the rough grass and plants.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, gopis are not just thinking about the Lord and disturbed because they are not seeing the Lord, but they are also concerned that how his soft feet will be troubled by the sharp objects in the forest. This is the kind of bhava one should have. I was thinking about myself that we have an altar at home, and that is currently in the shipment for almost 3 months. And the Lord is all packed up there, except for some small deities. All the deities are packed in the altar. And here the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for a moment, he is missing the darshan, and how the devotees of Lord Jagannath are missing him if he is away between Snan Yatra and Rath Yatra. And for me, I don't care anything. The altar is coming in shipment over more than 3 months. Yeah, so I think one should try to learn from the bhava of these devotees. How should be, at least for myself? Yeah, no, I'm not talking for anyone else. How should the attachment towards our deities should be? महाप्रभु सुखेलना सब भक्त गणा जगन्नाथ दर्शने करिला गमना.
On this occasion, greatly happy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took all the devotees with him and visited the Lord in the temple.
आगे काशीश्वर याया लोक निवारिया पाछे गोविंद याया जल कारंगलाना.
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to visit the temple, Kashishwara walked in front, checking the crowds of people, and Govinda walked in the rear, bringing the sannyasis pitcher filled with water. The,
Please read
the karanga is a kind of water pot, especially carried by Mayavadi sannyasis and generally carried by all other sannyasis.
So the Lord is going with all his devotees to take the darshan of the Lord. प्रभुर आगे पूरी भारती तुम्हारा गमना स्वरूप अद्वैत दुन्हेर पार्श्वे द्विजना.
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went towards the temple, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati walked in front of him, and at his two sides walked Swarupa Damodara and Advaita Acharya.
पाछे पाछे चाली आया आर भक्त गण उठखंताते गेला सब जगन्नाथ भावना.
With great eagerness, all other devotees followed them into the temple of Lord Jagannath.
दर्शन लोभे ते करी मर्यादा लंघना भोग मंडपे या न करे श्रीमुख दर्शना.
Out of great eagerness to see the Lord, they all neglected the regulative principles and just to see the Lord's face went to the place where the food was offered. There are many regulative principles of deity worship. For example, one is not allowed to enter the room where food is offered to Lord Jagannatha. But in this case, being very eager because of not having seen the Lord for 15 days, all the people overruled the regulative principles and entered the room.
So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, they could do this. If we try and do this, the pandas will take proper care of us. Yeah, so better not to imitate. त्रिशास्त्रा प्रभुरा नेत्रा भ्रमर युगला गाध तृष्णाय पिये कृष्ण वदन कमला. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was
Chaitanya
very thirsty.
Mahaprabhu, sorry,
Was
Prabhu.
very, yeah. Please continue, Prabhu.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very thirsty to see the Lord, and his eyes became like two bumbly bees drinking the honey from the lotus-like eyes of Lord Jagannath. Who is Krishna himself?
So here, the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is so eagerly, or rather, who is so thirsty, to see the Lord. His eyes are compared to bumblebees who drink honey from the lotus. So bumblebees, they take honey from the lotus, they get trapped into the lotus. They don't know anything about the surroundings. Yeah. And Lord Shri Krishna himself, in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is so eager and so focused on the darshan of the Lord. He is compared here like a bumblebee who is sucking honey. Okay. Prafulla Kamala Jini Nayana Yugala Nilamani Darpan Kanti Ganda Jhalamala.
The eyes of Lord Jagannath conquered the beauty of blossoming lotus flower, and his neck was as lustrous as a mirror made of sapphires. The Lord Jagannath Mahaprabhu usually saw, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu usually saw Lord Jagannath from a distance, standing behind the column of Garuda. But because he had not seen Lord Jagannath for 15 days, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt great separation from him. In great eagerness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu crossed the meeting hall and entered the room where food was offered, just to see the face of Lord Jagannath. In verse 210, the action is called Maryada Langana, a violation of the regulative principles. This indicates that one should not come very near a superior. Both the Lord's deities form and the spiritual master should be seen from a distant place. This is called Maryada. Otherwise, as it is said, familiarity breeds contempt. Sometimes coming too near the deities or the spiritual master degrades the neophyte devotee. A personal servant of the deity and the spiritual master should therefore always be careful, for the negligence may overcome them in their duty. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eyes has been compared to the thirsty bumblebees, and Sri Jagannath's eyes have been compared to blossoming lotus flower. The author had made this comparison in order to describe Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while the Lord was deeply absorbed in ecstasy of love for Lord Jagannath.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, we learn the important principle of maintaining the Maryada. Yeah, we need to be respectful of the position of a superior devotee. We should be very careful not to be too complacent, yeah, and commit a offense. So, Lord is absorbed in the darshan of Lord Jagannath, and particularly his eyes are described. Lord Jagannath has wide eyes, and even a little seva that is done is looked upon very favorably by Lord Jagannath. Yeah, we'll recite this verse from Jagannath Ashtakam, which further describes his form. Uje savye venum shirhasi sikhi picham katite dukulam netrante sachara kataksham cha vidata सदा श्रीमद् वृंदावन वसति लीला परिचयो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवातु मे. Read, Prabhu.
who holds a flute in his left hand, who wears a peacock feather on his head and fine yellow silken cloth around his hips, who from the corner of his eye bestows love's sidelong glance upon his compassions, and who is forever known as one who performed wondrous pastimes in the divine abode of Sri Vrindavana. May that Sri Jagannath Deva be the object of my vision.
So the Lord is holding a flute in his hand. Yeah, he has a peacock feather. He has the pitambar, the yellow cloth. And through his eyes, he is giving his mercy. Yeah, may that Lord Sri Jagannath be the object of my vision. A couple of other verses about, the form of the Lord, we will recite those as well. Varha Pidam Natavara Karnayo Karnikaram Bibradvasam Kanakakapisham Vaijayanti Chamalam Randran Veno Adara Purayan Gopavrinde Vrundaranyam Swaparadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirte. Prabhu, please read translation.
Wearing the peacock feather ornament upon his head, blue karnikara flower on his ears, a yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and Vaijayanti garland, Lord Krishna exhibits his transcendental form as, as the greatest of dancers as he entered the forest of Vrindavana, beautifying it with the marks of his footprints. He filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and cowherd boys sang, "Is glorious."
Thank you, Prabhu. So the Lord, again, see his form is described. He has a peacock feather on the head and the karnika flower on his ear and a yellow garment, the Vaijayanti mala made of 5 flowers. He is walking barefoot, so his footprints are being marked in the forest of Vrindavan. And the nectar of his flute, is out of the world. His Grace Gaurang Darshan Das, he sings this verse so sweetly and also explains this so nicely. The whole description sounds so sweet. So these, are the forms or some descriptions of the forms of the Lord. By hearing and by taking darshan of the Lord, we try to develop attraction towards the Lord. Prabhu, how much time is left? There are few more verses. We can read them and complete the chapter, or we can close and continue if any questions or comments are there. About
Prabhu,
7,
we
8
can,
verses are there.
we'll try to finish the next 10 minutes, Prabhu.
Yes, we can. We should be able to finish.
Okay.
Bandhulira Fulaji. Sorry, the tune gone. Bandhulira Fulajini Adara Suranga. Isat Hasita Kanti Amruta Taranga.
The chin of the Lord, tinged with a buff color, conquered the beauty of the banduli flower. This increased the beauty of his mild smiling, which was like lustrous waves of nectar.
Shri Mukha Sundara Kanti Bade Kshane Kshane. Koti Bhakta Netra Bhringe Kare Madhupane.
The luster of his beautiful face increased at every moment, and the eyes of hundreds and thousands of devotees drank its honey like bumblebees.
यथा पिए तथा तृष्णा बढ़े निरंतर मुखम्बुज छाड़ी नेत्र या अंतर.
As their eyes began to drink the nectarian honey of his lotus face, their thirsty increased. Thus their eyes did not leave him.
You can read only English, Prabhu. That is okay.
In the Lagu Bhagava Amrita 1.5.538, Srila Rupa Goswami has described the beauty of the Lord in this way. The beauty of the son of Maharaja Nanda is incomparable. Nothing is higher than his beauty, and nothing can equal it. His beauty is like waves in an ocean of nectar. This beauty is attractive both for moving and for non-moving objects. Similarly, Tantrastha, there is another description of the Lord's beauty. Kandarpa. Okay. I shall relate the supreme meditation upon Lord Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. The tips of the toes of his lotus feet reflects the beauty of the bodies of unlimited millions of cupids, and his bodily luster has never been seen or heard of anywhere. One may consult Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.14 in this connection.
So, Bhagavan is, the one who possesses all the opulences. And one of them is beauty. So, he has the total beauty. Okay, we can only try to imagine based on the descriptions which are given here by taking darshan of the deities of the Lord, by seeing the pictures of the Lord. We can only try to contemplate on it. Yeah. But the Lord is supremely beautiful. And Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya. So even millions of cupids, they are not comparable to his beauty. एई मत महाप्रभु लन भक्त गणा मध्याह्न पर्यंत कैला श्रीमुख दर्शना.
Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees enjoyed transcendental bliss upon seeing the face of Jagannath. This continued to midday.
So from morning to midday, the devotees are taking darshan of the Lord. How fortunate. श्वेद कंप अश्रु जल वहे सर्वक्षण दर्शनेरा लोभे प्रभु करे संवरणा.
As usual, there were transcendental blissful symptoms in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body. He perspired and trembled, and the constant flow of tears fell from his eyes. But the Lord checked these tears so they could not disturb his seeing the face of the Lord.
मध्य मध्य भोग लागे मध्य दर्शन भोगे रासमये प्रभु करे न कीर्तन.
The looking at face of Lord Jagannath was interrupted only. When he offered food, afterwards they could again look upon his face. When the Lord was being offered to the Lord, when the food was being offered to the Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his kirtana.
दर्शन आनंदे प्रभु सबा पाशरीला भक्त गणे मध्यहान करीते प्रभुर लान गेला.
Feeling such great pleasure upon seeing the face of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgot everything The devotees, however, took him to his lunch at noon time.
Yeah, so he even forgot that he can get hungry. But the devotees who are taking care, they took him for lunch. Yeah. How this position is, yeah, that is just by taking darshan, he is not feeling hungry. प्रातः काले रथ यात्रा हबे का जानिया सेवक लगाया भोग द्विगुना करिया.
Knowing that car festival could take place in the morning, all the servants of Lord Jagannath were doubling their offerings of food.
So this is how the festival is celebrated. Yeah, preparing tremendous amount of bhoga for Lord Jagannath. गुंडीचा मर्जन लीला संक्षेपे कहिला यहाँ देखी सुनी पापीर कृष्ण भक्ति हैला.
I
I
have
briefly
briefly described the pastimes of the Lord in washing and cleansing the Guņḍicā temple. By seeing or hearing these pastimes, even sinful men can awaken their Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, so at the end of the chapter, Sri Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami, he is writing the Falashruti. Yeah, that those who are hearing or reading these pastimes, even if they are sinful, they can awaken their Krishna consciousness. Yeah, there are some people who are always looking for, इसमें मेरा क्या फायदा है? What's in it for me? Yeah. So at the end, there are some chapters in Bhagavatam as well. They will have a Falashruti that if you do this, you will get this. That should not be the purpose, but still it is given to attract people. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yara Asha Chaitanya Charitamrit Kahe Krishna Dasa.
Praying at the
Praying at,
lotus feet of
yeah, go ahead,
Sri
Mata.
Rupa and Sri Raghunatha, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishnadasa, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. Purport. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 12 describing the washing and cleansing of the Guņḍicā temple. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much, all the devotees. So at the end, Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami is teaching us that how to dedicate everything to the superiors. Yeah, even Srila Prabhupada, if we see, he says, none of the credit belongs to me. All credit goes to my spiritual master. I am just following his instructions. And again, here Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami is similarly dedicating his efforts to the previous acharyas. And he is telling that it is because of them I am able to write this. So Hare Krishna, this concludes this chapter. Please forgive if I have committed any mistake. If there are any points to add, any comments to make, they are welcome. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Rasesh Prabhu, for wonderfully reciting and connecting the slokas from Jagannath Ashtakam and also Gopi Geet. So, Lord's mood is not easy to understand. So, Lord is personally doing all these pastimes for two reasons. One is he himself is in ecstasy, in the mood of separation, and he actually indicating to all of us that how one should perform the devotional service. Devotional service should not be a routine ritualistic activity. So we should have that bhava. If there is no bhava in our devotional service, then the result will not come, because the whole Krishna consciousness revolves on the mood, on the bhava which we carry, not on the physical activities what we perform, like showing a lamp to the Lord, offering bhoga to the Lord, or even doing abhisheka to the Lord, and engage in the chanting of holy names of the Lord. These are all the activities, physical activities, where there is no bhava involved. It is like a food without salt. So that definitely will not be relished by those who are receiving. When we offer prasad to someone without any salt, without any important ingredients into that. So physically there is a prasad, but no one can relish that. So one should be very, very careful. If at all, it's not mandatory. Only if we want to really advance in spiritual life, and we really want to get benefit of the process given by our acharyas. So this is very important. Like even when we're chanting, the chanting like that vipralamba bhava. It's not easy to get into this, but we should at least try, not imitate, but at least try to feel the separation from the Lord. That is whole purpose. Otherwise, we are focusing only on how to complete the 16 rounds. Then it is becomes only ritualistic activities, and it may take millions of lifetimes for us to again get the benefit. Many times you ask a question that I am into Krishna consciousness for the last so many years, but I am not getting a taste. I am not getting a taste because I am not doing it. When doctor prescribes medicine, I have to take the medicine as per his prescription. He says, take this, and do this and don't do this. So he gives both the do's and don'ts also. But if we do it as per our own will and wish and blame the doctor, that doctor is not good, your medicines are not good, everything is perfect, but we are not following the instructions, the prescription as it is. So the fault is lying with us. So we need to correct ourselves. At least now, having into Krishna consciousness for so many years, we have to be more serious. Understand why are we doing this? Let's not do this as a matter of ritual. Let us be more serious enough to understand the consequences, what this process can make benefit to us. This is the whole purpose why Chaitanya Prabhu is doing all this lila. Otherwise, there is no need for him to come to this material world and stay in Jagannath Puri for so many years and go to South India tour. And for what? This is, he is setting a standard and he is setting a process, the most authorized process, by practicing himself. So that we hear, we understand, and then we try to follow. So at least let us put an effort to improve ourselves when we hear this pastimes. Thank you so much, Rasesh Prabhu, for wonderfully closing this Guņḍicā Marjan.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay.
If no more questions or comments, we can close the class. I will glorify.
Anybody has any questions, comments to add? Yes, Prabhu, Rasesh Prabhu can conclude the session.
राज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, श्री कृष्ण राज कविराज गोस्वामी की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Thank you all the devotees. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्यः